we just need to win, right, in order to make people think that Rogue is actually decent, right, and they're not like chokers and stuff.
Hi everyone, it's Tom reporting from the LEC Spring Split. With me here is Trymbi, the support of Rogue, who just won the series against Misfits 3-1 and advanced to the upper bracket semi-final in the LEC playoffs. Trymbi, that must feel quite good because it was quite a convincing series.
Yeah, I mean, the game 3 was a bit unlucky for us, and yeah, I guess people right now might like talk about like, I don't know, us choking and shit, right? Like, obviously it's gonna be probably like this, and we can't really do much about it. Just game went really bad in some ways, like, this stuff happened that never happened, so just unlucky.
Yeah,
But overall, it was a good series, right? Like, I guess we played really well, and like overall, everyone stepped up to the point that we could easily end the games and be ahead from early games, so it was way easier to end.
Yeah. Well, I actually want to talk to you game by game. The first game, it seemed pretty comfortable until Misfits got to that sole point where they got the infiltrate. Did you get nervous at around that point?
First I need to think of what I was playing. I don't remember.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a very good question.
I think it was
Maybe?
no, I did not play Naut first game. Was it? It was not Rakan. Rakan was second game.
Rakan was second game actually.
Wait, I don't remember my first game. Actually,
was
it's
Caitlyn-
Lux. It was
Lux,
Lux.
yeah,
Okay.
Caitlyn Lux, yeah.
Okay. I mean, the thing that the game went a bit different is that we couldn't really force what we wanted on bot lane, right? Normally we get to like even early game, like this there used like 2 potions level 1 or level 2, right? So we could easily fight, but we had Rumble with Ignite, so we wanted to play a little bit more towards the upside, which obviously worked, but we were a bit behind, so it was a bit rough because they were like perma face checking. Like sometimes it was bad face check, but it ended up good because we were not ready to fight it back. So I was like dying a lot and stuff. But I think we had the game all the time. The thing is that we just mix executed a lot of fights, and the drakes that we should never gave up. Like 2 of them were like ours technically if we didn't troll, and basically like just I don't know, like when we realized how properly to fight them and try to use our terms, it felt really easy. I feel like.
Okay, and in the second game actually felt way more dominant, and it also felt like Malrang was playing even more to the top side. Was that what you guys pinpointed as well as, okay, that's where we need to pressure them because they're not showing up at this point?
I mean, it was also fine because I had Rakan, right, so I don't really care if he wants to play around me or not. If he wants, I'm fine, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna scale anyway. So, yeah, we went into team fight, into playing like well,
Yeah.
I guess. And yeah, I mean, I got my Rakan, so I enjoyed a little bit my time just engaging and doing stuff. It was a really clean game in a sense that we played really good with each other in combo. Maybe we didn't play cleanest, like for example, it was not the best Rakan game I had for sure. I think I had cleaner ones, but my team stepped up and like whenever I engaged, they would follow. And even though my engages didn't stick too much, the enemy team would still like try to force back, and we would really I would say perfectly like fight it back and win after all.
Yeah, I think now that you've covered a bit as well, also what went wrong in the third game with your first answer, and I guess the fourth game was just another show of.
It was an abomination. A lot of things happened. Like I can tell you, like an enemy bot lane should like die when they're like basing on my ward, and then like I don't know. I think it was like level 4 when like minion blocked my hook, so I was like shocked. I was like, what is happening? You know, they should both die because they're like trolling. But like yeah, this didn't happen. Her top situation, right? There was a fight, and I was really ahead in XP compared to Rakan, but I couldn't abuse it because my top lane dies, because you know it just happens. They take 2v2, they lose, happens to everybody, and then mid lane dies, and yeah, the game kinda ends because they also dive as bot, and yeah, if they're I guess if they're humans, they should end, right? And they kinda did it, so yeah, that's kinda how the game 3 went.
Right. Well, overall, I think what stood out to me most was actually in the pick and Memphis, you guys kept banning Jinx. Was that specifically targeted towards Neon, who we did see in the split itself had amazing performances on Jinx, or do you still think that overall it's a very powerful pick?
I think she's still fine, right? After the nerfs, obviously her laning phase is a little bit weaker. I would say even quite a bit weaker, so I guess you can abuse her there. But I think versus their team, it's like Misfits was always this kind of team who play like Jinx, Lee Sin and stuff, and they had their like picks, unique ones that they would always love to have. And Jinx was like one of those. We wanted to leave it at some point, but then it was like, you know, it's just part of the draft. There's nothing better to ban anyway versus them. It felt like at least this series, so we just stick to that because it worked for us. But I think she's not like that OP as she was. She's obviously really strong, right?
Right.
This champ scales to like I don't know, like
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't play against it later, right? So if you don't punish it, it's hard, and like people do not really punish most of the time. So yeah, that's why she's strong.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to take a big look at how it was for Rogue to play this best of 5, because the last best of 5s you guys played were in the summer split. Obviously, you barely won against Misfits there, 3-2, but then went 0-3 and 0-3 in the 2 after. So, did you have any nerves or any like fears of like the curse heading into the series?
I don't really care. I mean, people say that we have this curse of like playoffs and shit, but I don't know. I don't really care personally. I don't think we're like bad in best of 5s. There are like couple of incidents in best of 5s, right?
Mhm.
Like I don't know. We got 0-3 like 2, maybe 3 times even by Mad Lions throughout this year, and one time this 3-2 incident. But like besides those and like losing 0-3 to Fnatic, we had really good games overall in best of 5s, and I believe that we are always the better team in the games where we were winning. So it's not like we are really bad in this best of 5s or like we're choking so much. Like sometimes it just happens. Like people get overexcited. Maybe they're gonna end. Maybe I don't know. They're not feeling too well at the day, and it happens to people. And it's more about how you step up for the others and how to play. And I think last year was hard for people to step up, because I think we just didn't know how to do that as a team. So if someone would fail, we would like fail even harder.
Yeah.
I would never step up. Like I mean, even for myself, right? Like I really wanted to step up in some games. In some games I did, but it was not enough. So it's all about it. And yeah, that's why like this rock seems better, because we're just like we're playing with each other. We're playing better with each other. We're listening to each other better, and we're trying to make it work. And for now it works.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's gonna be better than last year. It seems better, but obviously you cannot really underestimate the things that Hans and Inspired were giving. So, and they're really insane players. So it's not like we're much better just because of I don't know, we changed. Like the chemistry is better. It feels a bit better. If it's gonna be better, I don't know. We'll see in playoffs, right?
You still have to find
Yeah.
what the actual ceiling is for this team at this point. And that brings me actually to my final question, because it's either going to be G2 or Fnatic next, and both teams have obviously very strong players on that roster. If you look at just overall this, how you've seen the meta develop in these playoffs, maybe it's not too different, but there are some interesting picks here and there. And if you apply that to those teams, who are you looking forward to facing? Is there any particular that you would rather avoid, or do you feel confident going against them both?
I think I don't really have anyone that I'm considering trying to avoid or like would like to avoid. It really doesn't matter. Like if if you want to do anything as a rogue and try to get rid of the way of people thinking, it's just we just need to win, right? In order to make people think that rogue is actually decent, right? And they're not like chokers and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know who I would like to face. We would probably face a Fnatic, I think. There is like I feel like we will face them, but maybe G2 will take it, right? So we don't know. I would really like to face any team. Like I don't know. Like it would be nice to win against Vitality. It would be nice to win against G2. It would be very nice to win against a Fnatic, right? Like it would just be nice to like win versus all of them, right?
Yeah.
So
Winning is nice.
yeah, obviously. I mean, I just want to have a good game, even if we like lose one best of 5. I don't really care. I just want to make sure that we played really good League of Legends, and yeah, overall that we put on a good show. If we lose, but we put on a good show, I don't really care.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, Trymbi, and congrats again on the win. And thank you all, everybody, for watching. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.